Is the Small Business Exporter of the Year, Fred Antonini, Flexible Innovations Limited, Fort Worth, Texas.
Mr. Fred, tell us about your company, your product, and what foreign market are you involved with?
Our product is a grip material that we developed originally for the back of phones to keep a phone from sliding wherever you put it, on the dashboard or the car seat or even on a table. And what we've developed is basically a material that has universal use globally. While phones are global, there's also a great need globally for assistive materials to help improve grip. So the world is potentially our market. Where we really needed help in international trade was understanding the tariff codes that other countries would impose on our materials. To make our products competitive in those markets, we needed to have an effective tariff code that would still be within the scope of the product, but be the lowest amount of tariff on importing into those countries.
Obviously the client has a great focus on international markets, and they're really emphasizing their business strategies on being very present in other markets besides the US market. However, at the same time, there was no apparent strategy. And so during one of the meetings with the client, Joe Martino and I suggested that maybe we can do an extensive research project for them, really figuring out what the best prospects for them are on the international scale, rather than going ad hoc and just going by some requests from other countries and reacting to that.
We did not get one answer from your counselor. We got a manual. We got a list of all of the tariff codes so we could choose the one that would be most appropriate when we combined the different countries into which we were exporting at the time, and still are exporting, into a full manual teaching us about which countries are better possible candidates for our product, as well as some great tips. They really didn't, so to speak, bother us, asking us question after question after question. They gathered what the information that they deemed as necessary, and then they went off on their own and delivered a beautiful finished product.
It was hard to really come up with top 5 or 8 countries that are best for them. It felt like the market potential was a little bit too spread out, so that excuse me, that took some effort. And then also we needed to create an ebook for them, including all the shipping information for all the countries that they're shipping to. And the obstacle here was to make sure that this ebook would always stay up to date, and figuring out a procedure of how to regularly update the client with information that we have subscription to, but they don't. Obviously everybody who works here at the center loves everything international, and that's the main motivation to work here. We're very internationally minded, and every single person on the team is, and that's just, I think, the most fun part of the job. The second thing is that I get paid for knowing what's going on in other countries and what the opportunities are and how to do the research in other countries, and basically I spend my spare time doing that, and I'm sitting here and getting paid for it.
Here we are in 2011, and we cannot kid ourselves that the economic recovery in the United States, while it is getting better, it's going to be a slow and long growth. So I think if any company is looking to expand their business, they can tap a virtually virgin field by going into international business. And even if they increase their sales by a small amount, percentage-wise, perhaps it could yield a 10, 15, even a 20% increase in sales. And that is a true market that is untapped. I really urge people to go beyond the borders and to explore how their product can be received in other parts of the world.
If you have any other questions, just give us a call, and it's 214-267-2210.